Hello, welcome. It's the Pro Synth Network live show, episode 322. Blimey, those numbers do soon creep up, don't they? Welcome from me and my spot. See, I'm in my 50s, still get the occasional blemish. There you go. Never mind. I convince myself it's because I'm still young. But no. Anyway, welcome to the show. It is, what is it, Friday the 5th of June. We're almost in summer. Stop hitting those keys, whoever's doing that. Welcome to the show. And we've got some stuff for you. I'm going to mute everyone. Fuck's sake. Right, okay, let's do this. So we've got a show, we've got some news, we've got some bits and bobs. We've got no Scott because Scott is out rescuing his lovely wife whose car has broken down. He sent me a picture of the bonnet up in the lay-by. That's not a euphemism, that was his wife's car sitting in the lay-by. So, hopefully he'll join us at some point later on, but if he doesn't, completely understandable as to why not. But Shon's fine. That's all good, which is a bit of a shame because I wanted to talk to Scott about some work that he's been doing, but we might be able to put that off till next week. It's not urgent. Anyway, welcome to the show. Hope you've all been well, and we're here for the next couple of hours to ruminate, testiculate, gesticulate, all of those kinds of things on the world of music technology as it stands today. We've got some new things to talk about. We've got some old things to talk about. We've got some old things, and we'll cover all of those in due course. But before we do, let me just remind you that if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a comment if you'd like to. You can do that through YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. All of the platforms work very well indeed, and you can drop everything into there. We'll see it all come through, and if you want to ask a question, by all means, preface it with a big capital Q, or as many Qs as you like to put in. Just so we can see it and put it into the question basket, to which we'll come to afterwards. If you haven't already, do please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't do anything other than kind of show that you support the channel, and you won't get spammed, and you don't get flooded Instagram, YouTube feeds, unless, of course, you hit notifications, which will tell you when the shows are happening. So that's entirely up to you. You have complete control. But please do give us a subscribe if you watch the show regularly. It means the world to us. And of course, if you know somebody who would enjoy this show but doesn't watch it, then please share the link with them and let them know, because it's we want to grow as much as we can. If you want to support the channel, because we are completely for the community, by the community, etc., etc., you could do so in a number of ways. Probably the best way to do it is through Patreon. And I'm just going to throw this on stage. Here it is. This is the brand new upload that we've got on the Patreon page. It's another Custom Sonics decent sampler instrument. It's 10 drum machines, 10 classic drum machines in one instrument. There you go. Akai XE8, Casio RZ1 or RZ1 if you're in the US, an EMU drum emulator, an EMU SP12, a Kawai R50, a Korg Triple D1, a Lindrum, Oberheim DX, and of course the obligatory 808 and 909, all sampled in there. And as you can see, they've all got individual outputs, individual effects channels, individual panning, so you can mess around and tweak those as you wish. And that is all part of the Patreon package. If you support us on Patreon, you have access to that completely free of charge outside of your monthly subscription, which is just a minimum of $2. So lots of great stuff. And that's not the only thing. There's loads of decent sampler instruments. There's loads of patches for your software synths and your hardware synths. There are videos, ad-free and exclusive video content on there. So you do get a lot for your money. So please do show your support if you can through that. And of course, the other way you can do that is through our merchandise store, where you can buy clothing and items that you might find useful in your day-to-day activities, such as water bottles and beer mugs and placemats and all that kind of stuff. T-shirts and sweatshirts tend to be the most popular thing, along with baseball caps. But you can adorn yourself with the Pro Synth Network logos. I'm not displaying one tonight. I'm wearing my Clan Analog t-shirt, which they sent to me all the way from Australia, so I always try and wear that every now and again on the show. They're a great label, and so please do buy some stuff, especially for the summer. You might want some vest tops. They're rather nice this time of year. You can also follow us on our Discord channel if you want to talk with other fellow ProSynth networkers during the week. Of course, we also across most of the social media channels, such as, of course, YouTube, Facebook, Blue Sky, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. We're across all of those. The handle is at ProSynth Network. Do join us on one of your preferred platforms if you want to. That would be rather nice. Right, that is, I believe, everything. Hello to everybody's in the chat. I'm not going to try and go through you all name by name, but I do want to pick out Steve Elbows, because Steve Elbows is one of our moderators that resides in there, and he'll share links to the topics as we talk through them. And he'll also make sure that you're all behaving yourselves. And if you're not, he'll report you to the headmaster, where you'll be taken summarily to the office and given 6 of the best. But thank you, Steve, very much for that. And if you see anybody in the chat that has this kind of logo, let me just show Peter James Stephen. There you go. He's listening tonight on his way back from seeing Kraftwerk yesterday at the Royal Albert Hall. But if you see that little symbol, that means that he's a YouTube channel member, and you can be a YouTube channel member too, because it's exactly the same as Patreon. You give us $2 a month, and you get all the free stuff. So hope you had a great time there in London watching Kraftwerk, and I hope it was good. It usually sounds very good. They have a brilliant sound system. So welcome back to the West Country. There you go. Right, we shall move on. Let's bring in our respective panelists. I say we're down one because Scott's rescuing. He's doing his damsel in distress. Well, he's not the damsel in distress. His wife is. He's doing the knight in shining armour bit. But let's bring in somebody else from the southwest. It's Jason Jervis.
Crikey, I didn't expect it to be me. It's me. I'm here.
See, I like to mix it up. Keep you on your toes.
Keep me completely on my toes. I could have been picking my nose. I thought, he's going to bring in Andrew first. He always brings in Andrew first.
I'm watching. Cheers, I'm always watching. How are you, sir?
I'm good. It's been a week.
I know. You find you indoors.
I know. Well, it's a bit cold outside.
Is it?
The weather has turned. Yeah, and it's threatening to rain during this sort of show. So I thought, well,
that's not.
I've got to try and improve my in-studio technology for this. So I thought, what better occasion to do that than now?
And we won't get the wildlife background noises either.
No,
I found quite therapeutic.
Oh well, I don't worry. I'm going to create an area out in the garden that has a roof, so I can do that regardless of rain. At the moment, I don't have any cover, and I think the theme of this week, and I said last week when I was on that I was going to do the Motor Synth Adventure. It took me nearly 2 days to get everything ready to do what turned out to be two hours worth of travel. Oh my goodness! But it was worth it. Interesting. And some of the Jervites sort of subscribers, the members of the channel, were able to watch me live for about 2 minutes before I lost. Going out and about with technology, and you're relying on a mobile phone, which doesn't have a great aerial, right? And then you're tethering like 4 other phones and an iPad to that. It's technology gone mad. So I might have to try and calm down a bit on that.
I think so.
Do it a different way.
Nick House says, denim jacket and tyres. Look, I've not since Rill in 1988.
Rill? North Wales?
I know.
Oh, I was there, wearing a denim jacket. Well, it would have been a grey one with a Guns N' Roses patch on the back. You might have seen me.
That's all good.
Long hair too.
Did back then, yeah.
They did, yeah, absolutely. Guns N' Roses.
Anyway, good to see you as always. Good to see you.
Nice to be here.
Let's bring in Mr. Spong, who's fresh from his garden-based auction this afternoon. How did that go?
Kind of okay, I think. Yeah, altogether. Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of most of it.
Most of it, yeah. Most of it, yeah.
Good stuff.
There was a few bits and pieces left over that were just,
skip.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
No,
yeah.
I had it on because I was quite busy today and had it on in the background and kept looking and thinking, no, I don't need that. I really don't need that. No,
mate, you don't need anything anymore. Look behind you.
I know.
Yeah. Seriously, Bood.
But other than that, all well?
Yeah, absolutely. Good. Yeah, ticking over.
Excellent.
Yeah, pains in the chest are easing off now, so all good.
Okay, don't do that.
It's carrying all these bloody keyboards.
Well, yeah, true.
Bloody hell. So the garage is empty now.
Good.
Door closed for the last time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll all work out in the end, and you'll be able to move it all back at some point.
No, I'm sure it'll all work out for the property developer that buys it
Yes.
and starts building flats on it.
Building a tower block or something.
Yeah.
Indeed. Anyway, good stuff. Lovely to see you, as
And
always.
yourself?
And we'll be bringing this one in now, Mr. Andrew Longhurst. Good evening. Are you well?
I'm here.
Good.
I'm here. Yeah, some of you know some stuff's been going on, and it's still ongoing. And these things never take the time you think they're going to. So thank you for all your messages. They've been really lovely. And in the meantime, did you see down the bottom here, Robbie?
At my
I've
bottom.
shared down at the bottom here. I've shared.
there. Yes. Oh, yes. You've got a keyboard. I can't add it to the stage. Oh, hang on. There you go. Let's do that. There we go. Hang on. Let's just remove this and do that. There you go.
Ta-da! Look, an Osmo.
He's bought something.
An Os-
He bought it here, didn't he? Live.
Go and f it.
I'll start
So
bidding
there you
at
go.
£5.
I bought a lovely something.
I'll give 20. Hang on, 30,
I bought
Ken.
a lovely something. It's gotta say, I love it to pieces. I've only had it a week, but I'm loving it. And there's something about MPE on a keyboard. I don't get on with the others quite so well because it's not natural to me. Keyboard's a natural place to.
Keyboards aren't
to
natural
play.
anyway.
Shut your face. And
Where's my guitar?
yeah. I've seen what you think's natural, and you live in Wales. So listen, it's a really good thing. It's a lovely thing, and I did a thing this week. I found a water leak in the engine of my car, and it was a bit that I was very nervous about. But Liz pointed it out, and I searched for it and bought the bit and took the engine apart and put this bit in and fixed it. It's all working, and I did a thing.
Lovely. Well done.
I'm a proper man. Who knew?
I just take mine to a bloke that does. Don't get into any of that nonsense. Didn't buy a car to get my hands dirty. Never mind. Well done. Excellent. Good stuff. Glad to see you enjoying the Osmos. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Cheers.
So welcome to the club. And hopefully we'll hear the fruits of your labour at some point soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go. There you go. 4 up. We are ready to go, as 4 old men can be on a Friday evening. And I do include all of you in that comment. Where should we start? I don't know. Let's start somewhere.
Clean your ball, sorry.
Okay, fair enough. Let's start with let's start with this. I've got a small bit of video to play. It's a rather long video, so I'll just play the beginning bit. But this is brand new. I think. Well, we have to remember that last week we had to carry a couple of things over because we ran out of time because we had the wonderful Kim Bjorn and Ollie Freck on. So we kind of ran out of time a little bit. So a couple of these things might be a little bit late. So don't worry about that. But let's talk about this. It goes on a little bit. It's about 7.5 minutes long, that one. They don't do short video clips, but this is the brand new Teenage Engineering KO Sidekick, which is this wonderful 2-channel stereo mixer that retails. I mean, I got mine for about 171, including that was with the shipping and everything. And this is a 2-channel stereo mixer. So basically, it's 2 channels of stereo. So 4 channels, if you're going to count them in a monophonic way. Plus, there's an auxiliary input at the top, as you can see just there.
Useful.
There's also USB. and that USB supplies power and audio, and this is also an 8 input 4 output audio interface as well. And it also has this wonderful built-in effects processor, which is all controlled by this little wiggly joystick that you see here. You've got Q functions, you've got EQ, direct EQ and gain and compression on both channels. You've got a pressure sensitive pad button just here. The harder you press it, the more the effect takes effect. You've got a headphone socket as well, and it all comes in this lovely little package that marries up very nicely. Let me just get my cables. Oh, stop it. There you go. Can you see that? There we go. I'm trying to stop things from falling on the floor. This could be expensive. So there you go. There you go. That's
Come on, do it.
Put it next to my head. There you go. So it's kind of the same height as my head.
Same size as your head.
It's the same format as their KOs and their the Rhythm and the Medieval and the KO2 sampler, and it connects up with these little things. Oh, shut up! It connects up with these little Lego Technics pegs. There you go. Teenage Engineering will charge you £5 for 4 of these. I got 10 for £5 from Amazon, albeit they were in yellow, not grey. But I don't care.
Even cheaper.
Once you click them in, you don't see them. So
no.
But this is honestly, I have to say, this is an incredible piece of equipment for what is effectively about 170 quid. It's got so much going on. MIDI over USB-C, audio over USB, 8-in 4-out USB interface. The screen, it's small, but it's ultra responsive and very clear. The design of it is, of course, you'd expect from Teenage Engineering, very, very clear and easy to understand. You've got a mixed stereo output. You've got an auxiliary session input. You've got 2 stereo channels.
It's got snails.
Yeah,
snails doing on there.
The snails. Well, the snails are part of the EQ. They you'll see them come in. It runs on 2 AAA batteries, all USB power. You've got plus 24 dB of gain. You've got a 3-mode compressor. You've got parametric EQ, DJ EQ, studio EQ. You've got headphone cue buttons, so you can cue things up. You've got beat matching. This is the brilliant thing. It analyzes the audio in on each channel, and then you can beat match between the 2 channels within the mixer itself. Level faders, 6 performance effects, series or parallel effects processing, headphone output. In there as well. They've crammed an awful lot of stuff into this unit, and I've had it a couple of days, and I can't keep my hands off it. It's such a lot of fun. It really is a very cool thing, and if you don't have to have Teenage Engineering products to go with it. Yes, it's styled in that way to work with those objects, but I've got my MPC sample plugged into it, and so for example I can just set that off running.
My question would be just on power. You mentioned power, right? If you connect it to your KO2, can you power both of them via one USB?
No, you can't.
Having been out on the road recently, powering kit via power banks, that kind of thing would be a deal breaker.
No, there is no kind of daisy chaining of the USB or the power. However, you can connect as many of these up together, and then you daisy chain the audio, and you can have 30 of these if you wanted connected to each other.
Make your own desk.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I can see me sticking this in my bag when I go away as not only just a mixer, but also as an audio interface, because you're having it's a
that's
very
a nice
capable,
inclusion. Inclusion.
Very nice. So I've been using it with the Rhythm and the MPC sample and having a lot of fun with it, and it's ridiculously cheap for what you get, and which is not something you say about Teenage Engineering a lot.
Well, mind you, that range is affordable, isn't it? That's their entryway. That's their entry drug. So but it does give you a good understanding of how they work and why they are as good as they are.
The design, you really notice it with the screen, because the screen is very well designed. It's small, but it's completely usable. There's no faff on there apart from the little googly eyes that show you where you are in a loop or in a delay or something, and the little snail that comes in with the filter, because you've got loads of different effects on here. So for example, you've got a looping effect like that. You've also got a delay effect, and the harder you push it in, let me just bring that in. Here we go. So the more the delay kicks in. So that's just a gentle press. And you do that. What else have we got? We've got the filter where we've got to strip out all the top end. Where are we? All the bottom end. Like that. What else have we got? We've got a tape. This is nice. You can do a tape stop. Or you can reverse it. Send it forwards. And everything is matched to the BPM, which is very clever. And then you've got a loop function with various different settings.
Does it beat match to one input only or to both inputs?
To both.
So does it use... Okay, so if there's two different beats, which one does it give prevalence to?
You choose if you want to match it or anything. Yeah, it's entirely up to you. It's just such a lovely little thing, and it's very well made, and it's not per function really. There's no, I mean, there is a setting, there's a settings tab that sits underneath the battery cover, and you can just go through and make a few little changes to like display brightness and what
MIDI channel.
Yeah, but it's just so cool. Such a cool little thing.
So when you sort of debuted this and showed it off on the group, I thought, oh god, another teenage engineering toy. What the bloody hell are they doing now? But then I remembered what they'd done with Rhythm and Ting, and I thought, well, I better just have a look and see. I've got to say, I'm deeply impressed with this. It doesn't, what possible use is a 2-channel mixer to anyone? But it's not that. It's a whole bunch of things. It's and the way it brings audio together through USB-C, the fact you've got compression on each of the 2 channels, the input channels, is
and 3 types of compression
stunning
per channel as well. So.
Lots of effects. The beat matching alone is worth a lot. I mean, this looks like a nothing, but I think where this would be really, really interesting is where you put 2 of them together. Mm-hmm. So you've got 4, because I know you can use, it's USB power. I've got a USB-C extender that allows me to power up to 4 devices from one input. And then another one which allows me to take the data and all that kind of stuff. So this is a really interesting thing. And I guess you don't need to have teenage engineering stuff to go with it, do you? You can use whatever.
You don't have to. I mean, I think that's probably the question I've been asked the most is, do you have to have a KO2 or a Rhythm or a Medieval to? No. Stylistically, yes. They're designed to be part of an ecosystem, and they'll clip together, and they'll look cool and sexy like teenage engineering stuff does.
Like us.
Exactly. But you can plug anything you want to. Stereo output into each input. So I've been doing it with the MPC sample and the Rhythm. But you can plug any synth into this and play around with that. This is coming with me. This is going in my bag whenever I go anywhere. I'll be taking this with my laptop and whatever else I want to plug into it. I'm going to try it with some of the Sonicware stuff maybe over the weekend if I get a chance. But yeah, it's such a cool little thing.
Did I also read that you can automate certain effects, certain controls you do, like the modulation with an effect or whatever? You can record that as a loop and then replay it, or keep looping that to the beat. Is that right?
I don't think that's the case. There's no function that I found that allows
FX
you to do
automation that. Motion control. There you go.
I've not found that.
Yeah.
You don't get an instruction manual with this. All you get with this, and Teenage Engineering, if you're watching, which you're probably not, but please take note. I love your pressed paper packaging. I think that's very cool. It's very sexy and very nice. However, all you get inside, apart from your KO Sidekick, is a quick start guide. That's it. You want the full manual, you've got to go online. If you want an audio cable, you've got to buy one of those. If you want the clips to go and clip them together, you've got to buy those as well. So, it would be nice if it just came with a couple of clips and even if it was just a USB or
Clip round the ear, that's what you want.
3.5 mil. That's all you need. And of course, my only complaint about this is that the distance between the sockets on the back is quite narrow. So you do need to buy cables with the very narrow barrels on to do that, which, they're not horribly expensive.
Reminds me of my stomach. So the other thing which I noticed about this, I think they've done an absolutely amazing job with the graphics. They're actually really clean on the screen. So when you're accessing something, it's really clear.
Yeah.
No, it's just about the googly eyes. That's all it is.
All about the googly eyes.
I didn't want it. I didn't want it until I saw those eyes. I don't need it. I don't need two channels, but I want it with the googly eyes. That's it. I'd have to get two. I'd have to get the medieval and a KO2 though. I'd have to have it in its intended form. I think just that little platter of teenage engineering glory. Look at that. I couldn't envisage using it any other way, I'm afraid. I would have to now go out, buy all of them, and be joyfully engaged in that little ecosystem with, I presume the USB is an input as well, so you can use your phone to play audio from. Or is it two-way? Because that would be useful.
I think you'd have to plug your phone into the auxiliary input. I don't believe the USB...
is for audio.
No, there's USB settings.
MIDI 8-inch. Well, actually, hang on a minute. If it's a USB audio interface, presumably I can use. What's AUM? Is it AUM on the iPhone, iPad? You can probably. Yeah, you probably could. Yeah, you could. So you can actually use that to bring sound. Other instruments in. That would be saucy.
That would be saucy.
Now I'm interested. Yeah.
It's the little things that separate this from just it being a little 2-channel mixer. Because if you remember when they teased, I don't think they teased the rhythm. There was a leak, wasn't there, of a party, and the eagle-eyed amongst you all saw that this little mixer that sat in between, and we thought, oh, what's this? And now we finally know, because this was announced not actually at Super Booth, but they had a separate event in Berlin when they announced this. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want the medieval, because that's just weird. But I kind of think, well, maybe I want the KO2 as well. I don't know. They got to have them all.
The funny thing about this is that teenage engineering are known for their really high-priced, high-spec, super-duper, very expensive things that look groovy and cool. And for a while, they were getting a lot of flack from people saying, it's just style over substance. But since they've been introducing these cheaper, more entry-level versions of things, they are doing an amazing job with all of this stuff. And it is an ecosystem that looks, it looks a bit trendy and whatever, but it looks like it functions. And I've got to say, the rhythm and ting you have, I was blown away with that. Blown away with it.
Hang on. Oh.
It's not going to happen, is it?
Or...
That's better. That actually matches the...
Brilliant. Because this is weird. When they did that rhythm, this thing, they did a special pack that you got this free with, but now you actually have to pay extra for one of those. Which, but no, it's good fun. And you've got a siren on here as well on the... here we go.
Space chipmunks.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We've made Dr. Mike buy one. He's not happy about it, but we've made him buy one.
I don't like his new name. Why is it Atomic Words?
Well, that's the name of his entity. He's writing entity.
He is an entity. Dr. Mike is an entity. Yeah. I bring back just Dr. Mike, please.
He's an entity.
I don't like it. Yeah. Caught me off guard a minute ago. Didn't realise it was him.
Yeah. Ken wants the rhythm. He's not telling why. I don't know why, what the secret is, but there you go. But no, I like it. Ken, have you got an opinion on this? You sat there all looking thoughtful and broody.
Get the hammer.
So I'm going to make him work in a bit.
I like this.
There you go.
Oh,
I bloody
yes,
like
well,
this because
well
there are two things. Oh,
Well, stop leaning on it.
I'm not leaning on it. It's this bleeding chair. The NPC sample and this. Yeah. I was sold on the beat matching. Hello. Have some of that. Because my button timing, push timing is right. It's an audio interface. I can plug it into the iPad. I can use it remotely and do this, that and the other. I can sit in bed and play something and just plug it in and go for it. It's like the Rolly with the iPad and this. Excellent. I like this.
Yeah.
Good thing, isn't it?
Where else are you going to get a 4824 audio interface with 8 in, 4 out, and the mixing functionality and the compressors and the effects for less than 170 odd quid?
Yeah.
It's bonkers.
Nice little
Absolutely.
mobile audio interface, for God's sake. What's not to like?
as your head's trying to bid on your polybrute.
Wrong show. Wrong show.
Yeah.
Pub.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, do you know, this is a smash. I think this is a hit.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
think they're going to sell a ton of these at that price.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think
Great price.
And I think the additional sales, as Jason has pointed out, where you can't, I've got to have one to go on the other side now. 'Cause
Yeah.
it just looks naked without it. And and then you look at the end of that one, you think, oh, I could maybe get another sidekick on the end of that, and then you've got to have them all. You know,
I'm thinking that based on its price, that it is the technology is almost certainly single chip based.
I
one
have
big
no idea. Yeah.
chip on it, doing doing everything.
Well, when you look at it, I mean, the top part of it is all for the battery. Sorry, I'm going to unplug it from here. There we go. So there it is. Let me just bring myself full screen, and then we can have a quick look at it in physical. So there it is in its physical form. There. You take this top panel off, and the batteries sit in that bit. So everything else is kind of sat here.
Oh, wow.
They even do. They're even doing
They
their
give
own
you a thumb
batteries.
down then.
I know. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But apparently you
It's a
can
thumb
buy
up.
Teenage Engineering batteries now. I don't know whether they're better. They just look very nice.
Are they not the IKEA rechargeable ones?
Possibly, I don't know.
Because Teenage
get
Engineering
meatballs.
sells stuff through IKEA, don't they?
But yeah,
Meatballs
I mean,
as well.
that's your
Get your hands
siren.
off
You can
meatballs.
do all your different siren things. But it's and these are clickable up here. You can go through, as you can see, if you click it, you go into the gain structure, and you can choose all those kinds of things.
That's such a good display on it.
For what it is, yeah, it's really cool. And then
Who knew teenagers were good at designing?
I know, but look how thin it is. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's not light, but it's not heavy, and it's
What I
feels
really
solid.
like about it, is it's not where you need to use tweezers to use the bloody thing.
No, everything's
It's a good
got nice
size. It's a
yeah,
good
you've got
size. Yeah.
Nice, space for your fingers.
And honestly, as a portable thing, if you take it with you and for some reason you're stupid enough that you lose it or it gets nicked, 189 quid or 179 quid, whatever, go and buy another. I mean, I know it's not. Some people don't have that, but it's a good. It's not beyond.
Hang on a minute, I've just got 200 quid in my pocket. Hang on.
I know.
Come on,
As soon as
show
I
it
said it.
loads of money over here. Look at this, you got loads of money.
Did you see him as a car salesman? Doesn't matter if you put
Yeah.
it into a tree or buy it.
Just buy another one.
I've gone overboard with my clips because they were just rattling around. But that's it. And it's
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
That's
Good.
satisfying. I like that.
And can I just
good
give
one.
a big up to the guys at CME, who have, I'm sure I've shown this before, but they've designed
Widdy!
a WIDI unit that is
come
specifically
on.
designed, that sits in, and that the tab goes in and it matches all
I
the
wish
other
I used
tabs.
MIDI more.
Well.
That's
that.
beautiful. Makes me want MIDI. That does. And another KO2. See, you're feeding gas. I don't suffer with gas. Well, I
You do now.
but not that. That sort of gas.
Yes.
My grandfather
so
used to
there you
do
go. Teenage Engineering KO Sidekick gets a massive thumbs up from us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they've got to spend in more money, and other people too. And by all means, if when you place your order, just tell them that you found it here, because we'd love to. I'd love to speak to the guys from Teenage Engineering. Although when we went to look at they weren't there this year at Super Booth, but last year I think they were there with their little picnic table and their little van. And they wouldn't let us in the van because they didn't believe that we were anyone significant. Well, probably not. But yeah, there was a little bit of snootiness around there. Probably because they thought we'd take the piss out of the table, which we would have done.
£1,000 for a little slab of metal.
But they go from that extreme to this.
To these things, yeah.
It's not.
Was
The
it a
table is
means
not
to
for the
an end?
likes of us. It's not for the likes of us.
No,
it's
it's
a designer.
for the likes
It's a
of-
designer.
Of Painter Joe, who
Table.
does your wallpapering. That's who it's for. Ridiculous thing.
And then it was that they're still not going to let you in.
No, they're definitely not. No.
You've definitely knocked that one on the head. They'll be watching. Oh, they're saying really nice things about. I need. Oh no, there you go.
Oh, no, there you go.
Put them back on the list.
Picnic
Back on the
table.
list.
Yeah. He's on the list, not coming in. Anyway,
Oh, dear.
so you can grab that. I mean, I got mine, just a big up for Juno in London, who do great prices. It was cheaper than other retailers in the UK, and the shipping was free, and it was here the next day.
Got to love a bit of free shipping, ain't you?
I love free shipping. And if you want to chance your eye, I didn't bother with this one because they were cheaper than anyone else. So I mean, why should I? But if you ask Juno and say what's the best price, they'll knock. They'll generally knock 10% off.
I like that.
And they'll give you you just hit them up in the chat on their webpage and just say what's the very best price you can do, and they'll always come back with something off, and they'll give you a little code. You order it, you put the code in, it takes that amount off the price. Sorted. They are really, really good. Big up for Juno.
Juno.
Do you know?
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Juno.
Funny to say that. When Steve Howell used to do Juno style patches on a synthesizer, instead of putting JUNO, he'd put DYNO with an apostrophe. Do you know?
Do you know?
Yeah. Do you know? Do you know? Clever man he was. Anyway, that's enough of that. We spent like literally half an hour almost talking about the KO Psychic, but it's a great thing. So go and grab one. Yeah, very affordable, hugely useful
For those with a spare £200, Andrew.
So those with spare £200
We'll be
in your back pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Just
see.
buy another.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We've moved on
let's-
from medieval times here in the
Yeah.
UK. You see,
Not really. Not really.
No, actually, you're right. We haven't.
Medieval.
No.
KO2 medieval.
Yeah, we're back to robber barons.
I spent my wedding night of my first
Rubber
marriage at
buttons.
medieval times in Florida. Yeah, that's definitely one of these moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that fateful night where they jousted and we drank mead and ate chicken off the bone, and I got married.
Is that what we call it?
Jesus, well, that's what you call it.
I spent my first night in a cat basket. Long story, not going into it.
Let's not go into that.
No.
I didn't know you had cats, Kent.
Oh, yeah, I used to have cats.
Oh dear.
You upgraded to dogs now.
No, I used to have cats and dogs at the same time.
Oh, cats and dogs and cats and dogs and cats
yeah.
and dogs and cats and dogs.
Yep.
Boots and caps and boots and caps.
That's
Or boots and
Okay,
pants,
let's
whatever it
move on to something different. Let's move on to the other thing that we didn't talk about last week, which I'm keen to get some certain somebody's thoughts on. This was new from Arturia last week. Yes, Arturia have added a Memory Moog clone, adaptation, reincarnation, whatever you want to call it. It's called Memory V, and it is pretty much, not 100%, but it's pretty much a full-on one-to-one version of that classic synthesizer. I think was it their last polysynth until the one? I think
Pretty much,
was what-
yeah.
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 And it's an amazing synthesizer. I mean, it sounds incredible because of its architecture. A lot of people kind of said, "Oh, it's sort of like having 6 mini Moogs in a box," except it didn't.
More than that.
It wasn't quite. But that's kind of how a lot of people used to describe it, and it was kind of wild and untamed, and had a very distinctive sound. I remember seeing the original, like, on top of the pots. Not that often though, because I think along with the Prophet 5, wooden synthesizers didn't quite have the look of the 1980s. It had to be, black or brown, certainly for the first half, and then silver towards the end. But wooden synthesizers seem to have this kind of air of old stuff. And the Memory Moog, with its big silver panel and the wooden case, kind of had that air of, oh, that's old. But it wasn't, because it was launched in '82 and ran for like 3 years through the the times of digital, when that sort of came in. But this is available now. It's 149 euros, full price, although you should get a discount if you own other stuff. You can also get it free if you buy Analog Lab Pro at 200 euros or $200. So they'll throw this in for a limited time. They'll throw it in for free.
Can I just say?
Yeah, please
it's. I love Arturia stuff, and I've obviously worked on some of their manuals, and I absolutely adore where they pretty much kick-started this whole thing. But it's really nice to see them playing catch-up to Cherry Audio.
Indeed.
Because I reviewed that for Toman, I mean, how many years ago? And now they're bringing it's like... So, those are those two... brands of the soft synths that I use. I don't really go anywhere else. I don't have to. I mean, occasionally GeForce with the OB, but yeah, it's just really nice. I just wanted to make that point, really.
No, absolutely. And as you say, this isn't the first one, because Cherry Audio did an excellent version, which of course is
really
substantially less money as well. Of course.
49 quid, isn't it?
Something like that.
Sorry, Arturia.
No. I mean, what Arturia will give you, and let me just...
this will be in the V collection. And I mean, when you buy your upgrade, you'll be getting it. So that's where this fits. I don't know of anyone who would probably buy any individual synths from Arturia. The V collection is such good value for money, and always has been. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. And,
it's a lovely thing to look at, and you've as well as just all the the regular stuff you've got on here. There is a scope on here for whatever use that might be on a plug-in synthesizer. There are advanced options. So you get all of this stuff. You get the multi-arp engine. There's the effects engine, which obviously none of this existed on the original. There's lots of envelope shaping and functions and voice modifications, and you've got aftertouch and key tracking, and you've got the macros, which of course none of this was available on the original. But of course, again, like you say, Cherry Audio have got lots of additional things on their one. You've also got the little flap over there on the left, where you can adjust the accuracy and the kind of vintageness of the... they call it dispersion.
Detuned.
Yeah, pitch dispersion, level dispersion, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you can make it sound...
Discrepancies.
And there is a large vintage knob on there, which, of course, on Cherry Audio, that's...
Steady on, old chap!
But there you go. But it's a lovely sounding thing, and I'm no expert on the Memory Moog original. Kent, did you pick this up at all, or have you listened to any demos? Can you compare it to the original?
Yeah, Kent's though.
I've been listening to demos of this. Yes. The thing is, when I said about it was 6 mini Moogs, in a box, as it were.
Yes.
It never that statement never referred to its sound.
No.
It was its architecture, where it had 3 VCOs,
yes,
an actual Moog ladder filter, 2 envelope generators, blah 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 per voice. So I mean, how do we put it? It has the essence of the Memory Moog. I wouldn't say it sounded exactly the same as a Memory Moog. But
then do 2 Memory Moogs sound the same as each other? It's that classic old vintage synth thing, isn't it?
No, yes, they do. Yeah, in these they do, because they're computer controlled, and it's Curtis ICs, and they do all pretty much sound exactly the same. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, compared with 10 years ago when it was like you wanted a memory mode, you were going to have to go out and buy one. You know, now you can pick one up in software, and it's so much closer than not having one. So
Or at a yard sale.
or a yard sale, yeah. And
Almost at a yard sale.
almost, yeah. But
Did
so
you have one in the garden this afternoon?
He did. And I was like, oh, it's got
Yeah.
a real one.
yeah, there's a real one.
Very excited.
Yeah, and yeah, no, it's good. They're good. They are good. I don't want to do the whole sort of like, no, it doesn't sound exactly the same as the original, because I think software isn't quite there yet anyway. The technology is not quite there to be exactly the same, and in many cases you might not want it to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, at least when you turn it on, it's going to say 6 tuned.
Indeed.
You know?
It'll never go out of tune.
Yeah, never go out of tune. As for you've got those individual tunes on a memory mode. That's literally saying it's not authenticity. That is like, let's make this old and not had a service in a while. Is what that means.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they, it's computer tuned, so which is a bit weird actually. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they put that on there really. So,
Well,
but other than that, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Of course, Andrew, you might be interested in this because this also features MPE, so you can now play it on your new keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, I am interested in this, and I have had a listen to the demos. Ken, am I right in thinking that at some point in the 80s, or was it the 90s, someone did an upgrade for this, Lin something or another? There was a whole upgrade package for it, which replaced some of the boards and the chipsets because it was very
Added MIDI.
unreliable.
Yeah,
And I remember playing with one of those, probably early 90s or something, I can't remember. And I just loved the sound of the memory mode, but I was always kind of, why aren't there 8 voices?
Yeah.
Why aren't there 8 voices? I always wanted there to be more. So I love the fact this is now 12 voices. I think that's really good. I love the Arturia effects, their multi-arp, their effects, the modulators. I think they're doing really, really good things with those. They go much, much deeper than maybe with the Cherry stuff. The thing that makes me sort of puzzled is why 149 when the Cherry one is out there and it's good. It's these are both slightly different interpretations of the same beastie, I think. And I'm just wondering why I would pay an additional £100 for this. I know it's part of the collection, but would I buy this as a standalone? I don't think I would. But I love the sound of it. I really like the sound of it. It reminds me of the memory mode, but it doesn't have that.
Yeah, there will be people that will pick this up now, regardless. There'll be others that will say, "I'll wait until V Collection 12," which has got to be
Round the corner.
coming round the corner soon. It's got,
How much is that normally?
I'm on 9, so I'm due an upgrade.
It all depends. Your V Collection, I think the full price is $499. If you don't own anything and you're just getting into it, I think it's $499. But
Which,
then
when
if
you break down how many plugins you get, it's obscene. I did it years ago when I did the V9. It was like £30 a plug-in.
Yeah.
So it must be cheaper now because there's more plugins, right?
Well, yeah, but it's your price will depend on what you already own. So if you already own some stuff, and like I said, this is on offer at the moment. You can buy V Collection. Is it V Collection Pro for $299 or $199 and get this for free or something like that. There's some sort of co thing going on. And when V Collection comes out, undoubtedly this will be included in it. So you can you can kind of wait until V Collection comes out and get it then. Which of course then will mean that it will appear in Analog Lab and therefore Astro Lab as a standalone thing within that instrument. So
the other thing I really do like about this is that all of the controllers, the multi-arp effects, etc., the graphics for this is they're really good. They're really, really good. They've done a lot of work on this, and it shows. So got to say hats off to them. Maybe I've got to start investigating V Collection at some point. I always say this, but I'm still struggling with the 149.
It's one of those things when you get on board, it's a bit of a bite in the backside, but once you're on board, it then all kind of works out as a. And thank heavens they haven't gone to subscription yet. Anyway,
They shouldn't.
And hopefully
15 quid. Oh, so
Yeah.
€15 a plug-in.
a plug-in if you buy the whole thing. Yeah.
If you buy it, actually, it's more than that because there's an extra, wasn't there? So €699 for V collection off the shelf if you've not ever
was it
owned
$6.99?
anything. €699. But I mean, you know what I mean? That's when you break it down like that. So 46 divided by 699 is under 15 quid a plug-in.
Yeah, the collection is huge.
And they bring some out new. You get it within
Yeah.
the year. So I mean, it's also, and they're always working on stuff as we know.
As we know.
As we know. No, £15,
Arturia,
€19.
They're a good bunch. You know,
They
do some
love
great
us
stuff.
and they give us some love, and we like that. We like
Yeah.
companies that give us show love.
And there's some good stuff coming down the line from them this year. That's all I can say. But it's
Can't
nice
wait
stuff.
to see.
No more than I do.
Nice
I know nothing. I know nothing anymore. I'm
Yes,
privileged.
Keep your eyes peeled. Some very good stuff coming. But yeah, there you go. So that's Memory V. It's available now at Arturia or your favourite software plugin retailer. Your price will vary depending on whether you've got some of their stuff already. Go and log into your Arturia account and you will be delivered your unique individual price. And
Unique.
the more you own, the cheaper it
Unique.
becomes. Indeed. There we go. Right, let's see what we got next. Yes, now I'm gonna make Kent work now. Are you ready, Kent? Are you prepared for this?
Come on.
Have you got everything fired up?
No, it
Don't
didn't
give
work.
me that blank look.
No, it didn't work. It didn't work. No, it didn't work.
You had it
Sorry.
working yesterday.
I know. Lost it again. Sorry.
Was he lost? Sorry.
Well, where do we start? Let's play the promo first, and then we'll talk about this.
Do it like I was. Okay, this is Minim Strings. It comes from Tempest Audio. Now, you may remember about a year or so ago, we spoke about their first plugin library, which was the Seagal collection. They were recommended to us by Chris Stack, who's one of our contributors on the Facebook group, and also I can't remember if we've had him on the show. We should get him on the show. But yeah, he's based at the Seagal Museum, and Alex, who's behind this company, sampled a bunch of their very, very old pianos and harpsichords. Now he's turned his attention to a string library, and it's not just any old string library. This is specifically built for expressive, repetitive legato writing. So it is kind of specialist. But if you want that kind of smooth transitions from, the basses to the cello to the violas and the violins, and all of those are represented. There's two violins, a viola, cello, and bass section, all polyphonic or monophonic, repeated intervals, and you've got the legato modes, and you've got reverb in there. It's very nice reverb, sordino and warmth tone settings. There's dynamics, so you can play piano, mezzo forte, so on and so forth. You can have a little vibrato. There's different mic setups. It has a very simple interface, but there's actually a lot going on here. But it just plays beautifully. Now, what we were hoping to do, but I'm going to have to let you all down now, was that Kent had fired up a session in Cubase where he got all of this loaded up, and he was going to give us a wonderful demonstration of how it all plays rather nicely together. Not only with itself, but it also plays nicely. I think you tried it with Spitfire. I can't remember which Spitfire it was. Yeah, I tried it with Spitfire articulated it.
Oh yeah.
And even hands him with strings as well. See how it blends with other strings, and it blends really, really nicely. The thing that stands out about it most of all is how loud you can get this.
Yeah.
You can get this very loud indeed. The top end is really nice. The bass end down here is down here.
Very well sung.
Raspy.
It's
Raspy.
beautiful, but up here is also very. All that
Getting
sort of
some
thing.
artifacts there, aren't we? Some audio artifacts from compression. Sweet.
Copyright.
What's he playing?
Well, who knows?
Yeah, if you notice it that quick, the algorithm will.
Yeah.
You go,
Um,
"Oh, no.
But yeah, I mean, you've got all the dynamics in there, and it's very deeply multi-sampled. You've got multiple mic positions, so you can mix them all together, or you can have close, mid, or room mics. And it all works. You have to have the full version of Contact 7
Yes.
and above, not the Contact player, I'm afraid.
And you have to add the library yourself.
Yes, it's a manual add to that. But the intro pricing is $149 US, which I think for a very comprehensive library like this, it's not a bad price. Made in partnership with Soundcat. I got sent this to review. I'm nowhere near as good as Kent is when he plays these things, but even I sounded kind of good with this. It's difficult not to.
It's very forgiving. Yeah, it's brilliant for people who, especially if they're getting
know
into
nothing.
this. You know, because when you lay out all the tracks, then it is spaced across the keyboard. So, what cellos will play, and what violas play, and so forth.
Yeah.
'Cause normally when you do it on other sample libraries, it's just across the keyboard. And if you really don't know what the ranges of each of these instruments is, you start going into areas where it starts sounding unreal.
Actually, the first thing I remember showing that was the Emu Virtuoso 2000. It actually did that, and it was an easy item to sell because you had the audition button on the front. And actually, I think the one I sold to Ronnie Size, he just pressed and then made a track out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the day.
So,
but yeah, that's important.
Although it
Absolutely.
is a little bit of a pain in the butt to shoehorn into Contact, it's NI's
worth it.
fault, not
Yeah.
not the manufacturer's fault.
Yeah, it's not Tempest Audio's fault. It's one of those things. If you want to have a nice automatically found and located library with a nice thumbnail on the front end, you have to pay NI a license fee to put that in there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There's got to be. Can we? Is it really nice sampler? Is that the thing now? What's the other sampler that people seem to be using quite a lot?
Decent sample is the free.
Decent sampler. That's it. Is that not a? Can we not go down that route?
What about Halion?
Well, look, this might change now that in
Yeah.
music have taken over.
Yeah, that's another thing.
They might look at the business model in this and go, "This isn't promoting Contact. What are you doing, you stupid people?"
Yeah. Make it easy for everyone else.
Yeah.
Make samplers great again.
Do you know this would be in my collection right now today? I'd have bought it if it weren't for the fact that it requires Contact 7. And I'm getting a bit sort of arse achy with the number of sample libraries that are really good that come out for it. And yes, I could just bite the bullet and get it, but I don't want to. I've already got enough samplers and enough. But this is a beautiful sounding library. This is a really nice sounding. I love the way they've done multiple samples with everything, so you don't get that sort of cycling, looping. So you don't get the sense of it being a loop of something. It feels much more organic. And this
Andrew,
is.
Can I suggest to you Blue Cat?
Pardon?
Well, it's not Contact. It plays Contact libraries.
I didn't know that.
There we go. That's what I was.
It's
I
what
thought
Richard
there would be
Hilton
something.
uses all
There
the
you
time.
go.
He doesn't
Blue
fire up
Cat.
Contact at all. He
Write
uses
that down. Make a note. Make a note of it, Andrew, before you forget.
Mr. Elbows, put something in the. Oh,
Blue
another
Cat
typo.
Audio. Blue Cat Audio.
Radio. You see, that's why I come here.
To learn.
Every day is a learning
Good
day.
story. Every day's a school day, Andrew.
I love contact, but then I've
Be-
always
be ready
had
to learn.
contact. I've always had contact right from the beginning, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm used
Yeah,
to
you're locked in.
Yeah, and I'm used to the whole plethora of problems that come with running contact. But
Complete 12.
I
was the
also
last thing I
have
got.
Blue Cat as
Version
well.
that is. Yeah.
I
there you go.
resisted contact for many years, and I in the end I had to get it because people were sending me contact libraries to review,
Yeah.
and I had nothing to do. And Native Instruments were not very forthcoming when it came to helping me out with can I get a cheap version or even a free one? No, I had to go out and buy it. But I did manage to wait until they'd got this ridiculous offer on, and I got
Black
it for like
Friday.
yeah, something like that. It was like £89. And I thought, yeah, that's it. So once I'm in, I'm in. But yeah, it's kind of, the problem is that Contact is the most popular
It's
sample
standard,
playback
isn't it? It's
instrument.
become a
It is an
standard.
industry standard.
It will,
yeah.
it will try to pull you. It will try to pull you in. Yeah, it's very difficult to go through life without actually, ending up outside the doors of Contact going. But I want to use that.
Unless you live in the hardware world,
Yeah.
gent.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is why I like the Virtuoso 2000. Still got mine. Yeah, was
Well, like you
involved
see,
with
I
that.
wanted
Doesn't
to
sound
use
that great, though, does it?
back in the.
It actually sounds amazing if you set it up right. It does. We'll do it. We'll have a whole thing on that.
All
one.
right. Okay.
Back in
It
the early
really
noughties,
does.
back in the early
Sounds
noughties when I
astonishing.
was getting into all of this,
Yeah.
I wanted to get Symphobia. It was Symphobia or nothing really. There wasn't really much else
Okay.
going on.
I feel like I've
East-
got that.
East West was a little bit later, but that was Contact only, so
There you go.
you had to go with it.
Blue
I
tack.
had Contact in the early 90s. Naughty
Blue
Leaves.
Tech, yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, what you on about with Blue Cat? It is called Blue Cat, isn't it?
Ty Unwin's like telling you off. Come on, Ty, tell us what it's
Shut up,
really
Ty.
called.
Blue Cat Audio.
Honestly, Blue Cat Audio.
I might have to get my S5000 out one of these days, or my FZ10.
You still
actually
need
start-
Contact as a plug-in. Not called in Richard Hilton. You better go and find him up and have an argument.
Yeah.
I'm just looking now. I
Cat.
can't see a player for Contact.
There's a free player, and most of the libraries that we've talked about don't work in the free player deliberately.
what the
Yeah,
contact
complete
frequency.
contact. Yeah, contact
Yeah.
player.
For Contact, yeah.
Something like that.
Patchwork apparently simply hosts the plugin.
Yeah.
It all sounds
So you have-
really
so you have to have
complicated, doesn't
contact.
it? It's
It
not.
does.
It's not like, oh yeah, this is so good. I'm gonna get it because it's so easy. No, it's not.
No.
I
You're gonna have to
can't
spend-
imagine that Native Instruments would allow somebody to play their licensed libraries without buying Contact.
Richard Hilton has sold this to me badly then.
So
Where is he? Is he not? He's not lurking. Come on, Richard Hilton, where are you? Tell us. Put us straight. Ty Unwin. Welcome to the chatter.
Have you noticed Ty always turns up when he wants to show me up?
There you go. No, I think he lurks, and then he jumps on
And
you
just
when you make a
waits.
mistake.
Yeah, just waits, yeah.
Well, you know what you could do with the bits that he wants. No, I'm teasing.
okay,
Ty.
so that was Minim Strings by
Yeah.
Which I
Tempest
love.
Audio, which
Yeah.
we like a lot.
Yeah, we
And
love it.
One of
very
those
nice.
shows, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's Contact only, and that's where
Contact?
we'll leave it.
Like a First World War biplane.
Let's play some viewer music, shall we? Let's have a track.
Oh, okay.
You know this guy. He's been
Oh,
in
I
chat
do.
for many
Cincinnati
years.
EXS24.
And
I had that.
he submitted a piece of music for us to play.
Yay!
So I thought, well, yeah, let's do this. I mean, we've got 2 or
Let's
3
listen
pieces
properly.
here. But you
Both
might know
ears
him
on.
as Probes. We know him as
like
Probes. This is a track called No Human Being. Take it away, Probes.
Ice felt cold.
There we go. That's probes.
Ding
Well
dong.
done.
Yeah, that was
Ding
very
dong.
good. Very, very good. Well done, probes.
Do you know what should be at the end of that track?
Go on.
And that's the end of the long-term forecast.
Yeah. If you want to have your music played on the show, then all you got to do is just send it in, preferably with an accompanying video of some description. Do make sure that both the video and the audio will not get us a copyright claim, and then we'll be happily playing that on the show for you at some point in the future. And we've got maybe another one, maybe two if we run out of time.
I love the sequence in that.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
very
a little
good.
bit depressing, I'd have to say, but yeah, very nice.
Great.
Does love a bit of dark
Great
music.
stereo
Come on.
Spread.
Yeah,
Great
and-
stereo spread.
Yeah,
Loved it.
very good use of the sound field for sure. Cool stuff. Right, either
Cool
electronics.
stuff. I see what you did there.
I know. Yeah, look at that.
I love.
Either electronics
I love.
put a video out this afternoon talking about the new ChordBot firmware. I'm just going to play a tiny bit of it here.
Come on,
for
Brad.
you. But yeah, Brad's done a new
Give us-
firmware for this thing, the ChordBot.
Chordbot.
Any existing ChordBot users will see that the display has drastically changed, and for the better, I might add. Not that it was awful before, but yeah, he's pretty much a ground-up firmware rebuild of this thing. And the ChordBot is many things to many people, but it's a compositional tool, it's a sequencing tool. It's just a very fun thing to play around with. And make some very, very nice noises. One of the cool things that has been added to this is you can upload a MIDI file and it will extract the chords and then put the chords into those M buttons that you see at the top there. So there's lots of new cool things that are going on with this. And we'll hopefully have Brad popping in at some point in the very near future, once he's properly settled in, because he said he has literally moved everything across from the US, and he's now back in the UK. Yeah, and
Still unpacking boxes.
yeah, he's got his new office and studio space sorted, and he's now getting that all into place and into shape. He's been doing this at the same time. The S2400s are back in stock and will be shipping again in a few weeks' time. And I still desperately need to get one of those. I think I can only live with one kidney, so I'm going to try and do something with one of those.
It is a bit.
But it's such an amazing box. But yeah, the ChordBot came in for some stick because it was his first thing, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
And there were some issues, and he didn't shy away from those, and he held his hands up. But he's, to his word, he's got literally gone in and rebuilt the firmware from the ground up and delivered a better machine. Although you can't buy the machine anymore, I don't believe. It's not on his website anyway. If you own one or have picked one up used, there's a new firmware coming for it. So please go and check that out. But yeah, just thought I'd give him a mention. Something else that I thought does need mentioning. I know we've only just come back from the last one, but
Come on.
Super Booth 27.
27.
Yay!
That's 26 though.
No, but look, it says underneath
know.
date.
That would be the
will
joke,
take
though.
place from May the 6th to the 8th, 2027,
Yeah.
at its usual home at Fez Berlin. Tickets will go on sale in December from the ticket page, but you can put those dates in your diary. They're locked in. You can start booking your hotels and flights and getting ready to go back out there next May. It seems so far away now, but I know that it will come round with alarming speed, as it always does, and I can't wait. And hopefully the weather will be a little bit nicer.
It's always good, apart from this year.
Yeah, I know.
It's always good. So,
Can I just make a small point here?
What?
Which is actually
Yes.
Actually, a big
Come on,
one to
come on, spit it
Brad.
out.
Yeah, all right. A big one to Brad. Actually, he's shown dedication to his customers there.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
Because
sure.
the product was done and dusted and sold. He could have
Yeah, he
just
could have
gone.
just moved on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
one. And he's, good on
But that's
him.
not Brad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's not Brad.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Excellent bloody work,
Respect
mate.
the man. Totally.
Indeed.
Big up the Brad
and
man.
he's such a lovely guy as well. You know, just as a
he
human
is.
being, if he was nothing
Yeah.
to do with any of this, he's such a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Got a beautiful family, beautiful home, beautiful British man.
Beautiful. Sounds like you're like casing it for a robbery there,
I know,
Robbie.
right? Yeah. No, I don't.
Can't afford a 24-year brother. Know where he lives.
I was hoping he'd move back down this way because he's an Essex boy, but I think
yeah,
he's
yeah.
somewhere in the Midlands, Derbyshire, I believe. But
That's- Yeah, East Midlands.
yeah,
North, really. I think Derbyshire's so on the border.
the verge.
It is the wrong side of the Danelaw.
And he comes from Essex. It's wonder they didn't burn him in a wicker man.
Well, exactly.
Who is this person?
Definitely an angle, then, isn't he?
Stranger.
I think is he a Basildon boy? I think he's Basildon.
Basildon bombed.
Basildon bombed.
Yeah.
I say, what a...
Top
I
lot,
really
top lot.
want to hear. I really want to hear the new kit properly as well. He's been. I know he's been through some reverses, as it were, but he's stayed true to his word, and he's turning out amazing kit. He's just turning out amazing kit. And like Robbie, I wish I could afford one of his 2400s with the new synth.
Now he's
card
selling them in
that
the
goes on
UK
his card.
directly from the UK. You don't have to put up with none of this export
Ridiculous
or
tax.
import stuff. Yeah, so they have become decidedly more affordable.
Yeah.
Oh, and
And
I
now my
can claim back.
Yeah, actually.
Claim back some VAT.
Potentially clean back up.
There we go. I might just nick Gaz's next time I go and visit, since my car's working now.
Good things. I'm
Amazing
pretty
when you put
sure
petrol in it, isn't it?
we didn't talk about this the other week.
Oh no, Kent, it was not just fuel.
Pretty
It
sure
was
we
getting
didn't
the
talk
fuel
about
out of the
this other
tank and
week.
into the engine.
What's that?
But let's move on to the next topic. This is new from Veer Harmonic. I could sit here and listen to that all day. Veer Harmonic, they're known for their bohemian violins, violas and cellos, as well as some other wonderful sampled instruments. The thing that sets these libraries apart is the virtual performer mode, which is incredibly well scripted, very simple interface. You choose from one of 5 kind of emotions, be they, was it romantic, what's the other? Lost me list here. But yeah, you basically choose from 5 kind of playing styles, and then the scripting follows your performance. It follows the use of velocity. It follows the use of aftertouch, and will kind of automatically pick the right articulation for you to play. There's no more messing around with MIDI programming after the fact. You just play the thing you want to play, and you play it the way you want it played. And all of the articulations, the longs, the shorts, the legatos, the breath, the extended articulations, they're all there. Deeply multi-sampled. It takes about 11 gig of space, this one instrument. and it sounds incredible. And I mean, I've got their violins. I know Kent's got most of the others when they're working.
Yeah.
But you've got, and you've also got, you can have solo, second clarinet, trio chamber, divisi trio, and divisi chamber. So you can have lots of different performer modes as well. And you can choose from assertive and classical, sprightly, emotive, that kind of stuff. And it sounds incredible. This is going to be out on the 26th of June. Where am I? Let's just get this on the screen. Here we go. So there you go, 26th of June. It will retail UK price 176, but you can pre-order it now for just £105, which, if you're after an incredibly good clarinet instrument, then I think this is probably money very well spent. Ken, I mean, I know you are a user of the Bohemian stuff.
Yeah.
Will this be making its way into your collection?
Oh God, yeah. As long as it authorises.
Yeah, of course, yes.
That's the problem. It's getting cello and viola to authorise. So I'm still having a conversation actually with their team about why the hell it doesn't do it where the violin does go in.
What's it using again for?
Oh, it's code meter.
No, it's not code meter on this one, is it? It's something else. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, I know what it is. It's Pulse downloader.
Oh no, Pulse to download, but a code meter has to be running.
Oh, you have to have code meter
for the
running.
authorization, yeah. Which they keep saying, is code meter running? Going, yes, because the violin went in.
And what host is this in? Is this its own? Does it have
It's
its own player?
standalone.
Yeah, it uses Gorilla Engine. It used to be a UVI thing, but they moved to their own. It's called Gorilla Engine, and it's a plug-in development tool. And so they've created their own within that engine, and it works incredibly well. It hasn't deviated too much from the old UVI days. But it's literally you just plug it in and just start playing, and all of a sudden you have these kind of skills. Well, you don't, but it does it. But you sound like you know what you're doing. It's what I love instruments like that, and this is one of those for sure.
And that's the clever bit with this, because
it makes it sound like you have MPE when you don't.
And it makes it the fact that you can describe a mood. So you said, what was it? Romantic, banana, cuttlefish, Ford Reliant, or something.
Ashtray.
Reliant.
Ashtray. Yeah, I don't know. This is music. This is art. Honestly. So, but that in and of itself makes it, all we want, all of us, is to be able to play and for it to connect. This sounds like it will connect with whoever is playing it. As long as you choose the mood you want, it will connect. And you'll play better because of it. You'll come up with better lines, because it's a really clever idea of theirs. Really, really. I know others have done it, but it's a good thing.
I hope they got permission to use Ennio Morricone track on it. But there you go.
Yeah, we can all be an Acapulco now, and that's not being sweary. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it just plays so very well. You'll be amazed at how good you sound playing one of these. And it's for something like this, it's fairly lightweight in terms of its the amount of space it takes up on your drive. But there you go. And all the other stuff, the Bohemian cellos, violins, violas, that's all still available. They've also got, if you want to just try some of their stuff out for free, there is the instant violin and the instant cello. For low price. They used to do a free one. I'm not sure if that's still available. And there's Prim cello as well, which is a new one. And there's the new bass core, which is all about the low end of the string section. But they are slowly building up a pretty comprehensive library of some really, really cool stuff, and it sounds and plays very, very well. So
what's really interesting about that demo, one of the things that really annoys me about some of these demos is they're played by people who are obviously virtuoso players, really, really good players. And it's kind of, you can sound like that, but I can't. Everything I heard there was slow, easy, simple. You could see that it's the kind of thing pretty much anyone with a small amount of keyboard talent could play. And that's really good. It's nice, slow articulations, and it allowed you to, I like this. I like this a lot. I do. It's a really, really good thing.
I mean, I've played this when Kent and I have been jamming, and I've seen people in the comments saying, "Oh, who's playing that violin? Where's that coming?" Because it sounds so good, and I was wondering, it's just me using this, and it's doing all the fancy stuff.
It's doing all the work, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just playing some notes that I think go together, and it makes it sound like it's supposed to be like that. If you are an existing Veer Harmonic customer, you get extra loyalty discount on this as well. So it's a bit of a bargain at the moment. So that's Veer Harmonic's Bohemian Clarinet, part of their ever-increasing Bohemian range. So there you go. Right, let's have some more viewer music. I was going to say listener music, but you all look at us so in weird ways as well. So let's have some more viewer music. Let's see. What should we have? This one. This is from John Carter. I'm assuming the track is called Swipe Out. It's not his act. I think John Carter is his name, and the track is called Swipe Out. But let's have a listen anyway. There you go. Nice one, John Carter.
Excellent.
Of Mars.
Well done, John.
Yeah, like that.
That's
like
right.
that a lot. We're getting some good stuff, aren't we? Good stuff.
We are.
As I said, if you want to send in your tracks, all you've got to do is get in touch with us. You can email links over to rob@prosynthnetwork.com, or you can use our Discord channel, which a number of people have been doing of late. So just make sure that you tag me on Discord so I see it, because I'm not always hanging in around there. But yeah, please do send in your track. More of the same, please. So you were going to say something? Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, John got in touch about having an old emu rompler thing that he was having some issues with, and I gave him some advice, and he managed to sort it out. Well, I think I
Despite
gave him some
your
advice.
advice,
Despite my advice.
Do you know anything about emu stuff, Andrew?
But there was an awful lot of emu in that. I heard the ARPs and the filters, and some of the voicings were straight off the emu. So I'm really pleased that he's got it working and he used it to produce that. Well done, mate. Really good.
Indeed.
Nice.
I'm going to take the mood down a little bit because we need to recognise the passing of Lamar Mitchell, which was a big loss. If you don't know who Lamar was, all you ever have to do is look for any NAMM video where Stevie Wonder and his entourage are walking about, and Lamar was Stevie's right-hand man for many, many years. Big shock of hair, superbly skilled keyboard player, I believe tutored or certainly sat alongside Bernie Worrell. So you know, if you're going to learn keyboard playing from anyone, Bernie's your man.
That's the guy.
But Lamar Mitchell sadly passed away a few days ago, and it's sad. But you know, enough respect. If you want to sort of get the measure of the man and his skills and abilities, please do go over to the Alan R. Perlman Foundation YouTube channel, where you'll find a lengthy interview by our very own Dina Perlman, interviewing him and Lamar and telling us all about his history and his background and his inspiration and his favourite instruments and all that kind of stuff as well. So go over and watch that over at the Alan R. Perlman Foundation YouTube channel. But another big loss in the music world, and it's just a real shame. And let me just bring this up for you just to show you. Why does it do that? It always opens it up in a blooming other window. Go and find it on YouTube. Right, okay, what else have we got to cover? Let's see, we've done that. Scott has been working on some things with the Korg log synthesizers, and we were going to have a chat about that possibly, but seeing as he's not here, I ain't going to do it.
You've got to do it with Scotty, haven't you? You've got to.
Yeah, so we'll talk about those, but if you go to Scott,
Rich Hilton's in the chat.
Blue
cat, blue cat.
Beds. Yeah,
Blue cat.
Let's bury that subject. Bury that subject.
Bring it back,
also,
bring it back.
let me just remind you, because we had last week on the show, we had the wonderful Kim Bjorn and also Ollie Freck, and they were talking about their new publication, which is Beat Gems, which is kind of the drum machine equivalent of Synth Gems. I'm sure Mike won't mind me saying it as such. Just waiting for the web page to load here because it's taking forever. But Beat Gems is coming to the end of its pledging.
Did it get over? What's it on?
Oh yeah. It definitely
can we
did.
see the...
I'm just bringing it up for you now. Don't rush me. Here we go. There it is. It's currently sitting at just over £41,500, which is nearly double of their goal.
Well done.
644 backers. There are 50
good to
hours
see that.
to go. If you haven't already,
Get in there.
Yeah, get in there and get this at a good price, or even pay more so that you just support the project and maybe even get your name in the book. You can also pledge and get some of the existing books at discount prices along with your new
That's
publication.
Worth doing.
But yeah, Beat Gems.
They're great books to own, and they keep giving. You just have to, you'll pick one up one day and you just open it up and then boom, you're lost.
Yep, absolutely.
Really are.
Good. Yeah.
Beautiful photography. I mean, just just something you keep coming back to again and again.
But you learn so much in so many different ways.
Yeah. And Ollie's really put the time in on this. to get the stories and the histories and the backgrounds and get it all accurate. So please do go and contribute to that if you can. Also, this dropped a little bit earlier today. There's something new coming from our friends at Cherry Audio, I believe. I wonder what it could be. I wonder.
One does wonder.
Yeah, one does wonder indeed. You'll find out soon enough. And of course, the guys will be joining us a few days after it's launched to tell us all about it. But until then, you'll have to keep guessing. I'm sure there's lots of guesses about that. I mean, the clues are there. Their videos do have little clues in them, sonic and visual. So, have a think about it and see what you think. Whatever it is, we know it's going to be good.
It's the ARP
DX7.
6.
It's a DX.
All that glassy sounds, DX7 got to be in it.
Talking of...
My first cable was a Hohner pipe organ. Is it that, or are they lying to me?
Mine was a DX, actually a Poly 800 Mark II, then a DX9.
It's a
You're
Yamaha
actually
DSS
right,
200.
Oh, there you go.
DSS 200, that would be the one.
Yeah. Excellent.
Talking of guests, the week after we have Cherry Audio on, we're going to have this guy back on our show. He's been on before. He's called Michael Oakley. He's got a brand new album out called Prologue. Not only is he a superb musician, vocalist, producer, engineer, whatever, but he also does sound design for the likes of Reason and Roland. He does a lot of stuff for the Roland Cloud. He's a super nice guy. He's a Scot. He lives in Canada. He makes great music. He will be on the show in a few weeks' time, so we're looking forward. We had a really long chat on the phone the other day and had a nice catch-up. He's a super guy and will make for an interesting guest once more.
Can I?
Yep.
It just occurred to me, I'm not sure if you've got this down, but because we mentioned Alan R. Perman, where you can go and find this wonderful video about Lamar. But also, aren't we in the last 5 days of the Moog thing?
Oh, yes, we are, very much so. Well caught. I was going to put that in and completely forgot about it. So it is the last few days of the Bob Moog Foundation raffle where you can win the Bob Moog Edition Mini Moog, which was released recently. And they've got one here. Let's just put this up on screen now. There we go. The serial number 1.
Wow.
And you can win it by buying a ticket. The tickets are the UK prices for the tickets. Let's show you what they are. Click on there and we share this. And there we go. So it's £20 a ticket, or you can buy 5. And get a little bit of a discount, so you only pay. Click on the wrong screen there. You only pay 77.
The more you buy, the more chance you got to win, right?
Exactly, and the more money goes to an excellent cause as well, and you could win that.
A Moog,
the Mini Moog,
the Moog,
brand new, spanking new, worth $4,000. Yeah, so there you go.
But it's worth pointing out, it is 001 of the tribute edition. It's not 001.
Oh no, not the very first ever one. Yeah,
not the very first, because Kent's got that in his garage. Oh no, he hasn't anymore.
Not anymore. No.
No, it's in the skip.
Yeah.
It was mouldering. Imagine.
I offered him a tenner. He said, "That's going in the skip." Yeah.
So there you go.
They do great work, so do support them. Do support.
Indeed. Some good stuff coming
Rich
up.
Hilton played number 89. That's a cool number.
What, original 89 as well.
Yeah, number 89.
And he doesn't look a day over 70. No, I've got to be careful. I'm going to see him in a couple of weeks.
Richard, did you hear
You'll
that?
get a slap. Rich, you got one free slap.
So there you go. Let's play another piece of viewer music, because we've got some. I want to kind of clear the decks because we've got new stuff coming in. So I want to make sure I kind of missed a couple. So this one is from You probably see him in the chat under his name HD Substance. But his real name is Luis Rosalen. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. If I haven't, shame on me.
Butchered it.
I know. But this track is called Rio Helado. Have a listen to this. Oh, need to. Oh, look at that. There we go.
Where are we?
HD Substance, everyone.
Nice.
What a great show for music this week.
I know, right?
Do you know what that reminded me of?
Cool.
Do you remember the end of UFO?
UFO?
When it was
Yes,
like
I do.
The
music?
Jerry Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had that
It
kind
was
of quality.
very much like that,
An
wasn't it?
underrated show, that, actually. And Space 1999 was supposed to be the season 2, wasn't it? Or the next phase of that, and it went a different direction.
All that was missing was a romantic cuttlefish clarinet lead. I thought it was excellent. Well done, Lewis.
Very good.
Louis.
If you want to send in your music,
Really
please
good.
do. You can email me the links, preferably to audio and video, and nothing that's going to get us a copyright claim, to rob@prosynthnetwork.com, or you can use the Discord
Do it.
channel and stick the links in the user music channel, but make sure you tag me. I'm as failed muso in there, so just tag me in there to make sure that I see it, and then I can download it and set it all up for the show. And don't forget, do you remember we used to have this thing called Synthspirations?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't done mine, have I?
I think some people owe us. But if you can't remember what Synthspirations are, let me refresh your memory. We want to know what music inspired you to make music with synthesizers. Be it an album, single, or an entire artist's body of work, we want you to tell us why it inspired you, and given that we're a synth show, which instruments used on that album really made an impact. All you need to do is film yourself talking about your synthspiration for a few minutes, and we'll feature it on the show and discuss it. Send your video clips along with your name or handle to prosynthnetwork@gmail.com using a file sharing service like WeTransfer, and you could feature on a ProSynth Network live show soon. And that's what they're all about. You can also send them to rob@prosynthnetwork.com, or send us a link in the Discord channel. Either way, as long as we get it, that would be great. And make sure that you don't use the music from your favourite songs or albums in the video, because that will just get us a copyright claim. So there have been some brilliant ones done. If you're
Woody.
a member of our Patreon, if you're a member of our
Woodies.
Patreon page, you can go and watch all
Stand
those
out.
videos on
Ros.
there. Yeah, some really good
Quality,
ones.
some really top ones.
And you don't have to go like overboard with the production values, just as long as it's interesting and informative, and yeah, we'd love to see it and hear it. So yeah, please send those in. Don't forget those. And of course, if you have a piece of music you want us to play on the show, as long as we're able to play it without getting our wrists slapped, then please do so. Why not make some music with our latest Patreon edition, which is the Custom Sonics Drum Machine's Decent Sampler instrument. It's available now to all of our Patreon subscribers and all of our YouTube channel members. So if you go to our Patreon page and you're a subscriber there, you'll see this at the top of the feed. If you're a YouTube channel member, go to the Posts tab on our page, and you will see the video or the photo even, and the link to download it. Please, if you do download that, don't share it around with other people. These are for you and you only, for supporting our channel. So thank you very much indeed. And thank you, of course, to Gare Hughes over at Custom Sonics, who is continuously providing us with some quality content that you can get if you support the channel. So thank you once again, Gare. I know you're in the chat. You must have got home from work at a reasonable time. So thank you for that, and we do appreciate it. And talking of thank yous, I need to say a massive thank you to the one and only Dr. Manny Fernandez, who just 5 days ago put some SY99 RAM expansion cards in the post from America, and they arrived intact. And now I have a fully loaded SY99 with a whopping 3 megabytes of sample RAM.
Wow.
Wow. So I'm very happy with those. So thank you so much, Manny, for doing that. It was greatly appreciated. And thank you also to Chris Poacher, who helped me out with the Gotek drive. So now I have an SY99 with a Gotek replacement drive, full RAM. The only thing I need is the Waveblade card, so I can store things on there. And then I think I've pretty much got everything in there.
Of course, I've just noticed that Brad's joined the chat at
last.
Brad!
We were busy.
You missed his segment.
Terribly.
You missed his segment.
You missed us absolutely slagging you off like a rotter.
Yeah, we really.
Oh, he said some horrible things. He said some horrible things. Terrible. These guys.
Yeah, awful.
I was nice.
Yes, we did mention your chord-bot upgrade.
Jackson. Come on then.
Hopefully that'll send a bit of extra business your way.
Come on.
Look, you got to come on the show, all right? You got to come on the show again and talk to us. Here we go. Where's Jack? Oh,
Brad, I thought
there he
you would
is.
be
Can't have a show without Jackson.
Man. Look at what you said.
He's on the Pro 3, honouring Dave.
Bless. Well, I think that kind of sort of brings us to a close. So we're only a few minutes away from the top of the hour, and I'm getting thirsty and I need the toilet, so that must be time. We've had some good stuff today.
The two.
Yeah, indeed. We've had some good stuff on the show, not least the Teenage Engineering KO Sidekit, which I think got a unanimous positive vote of yes, go and buy one. And I think some people in the chat, even including Dr. Mike Metlake, even went and bought one. I just saw what's that just whizzed by in the chat.
And we all want the 2400, Brad. Now that you're back over here, but,
2400s for everyone,
have to sell
please.
Kidneys.
Come on, you got to do an Oprah. 2400s for everyone.
Kent's knees. You got to sell Kent's knees. Headphones have fallen off.
John Carter, whose music we heard earlier on, says, "Sirs, hast thou done a stream on the C15?" I'm assuming that means a live stream, not urine stream. We've not done anything specifically on the C15, and we ought to, because we should get Manny on to do that. He's a bit of an expert. He's got a very rare purple one.
Purple
C15,
one, exactly that. He's got a purple organ.
I would like to maybe try and get the C25 in for review, because that's an incredible step forward of that. Oh, now we're seeing Jackson's rusty bullet hole. We don't really want to see that.
That reminds me, where did I put my pencil sharpener?
Dear,
leave my cat alone. You brutes.
So yeah, I'm
Jackson's
pretty
too
sure
poncy to stand up for himself.
Get to Stefan and Tim from
He's going.
Non-linear. There he goes.
That would be good.
Yeah, we will. Let's see if we can try and set something up. Manny, we might need your help, sir. And if you have any other suggestions for guests on the show, any other links, anybody you can put us in touch with.
We could do a live review of the Synclavier Regen. That would be
What?
An unboxing.
I have no idea what that is.
That would be good.
If it's something new, then I've banished it from my mind for very good reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a show, I think. Anybody doing anything interesting over the weekend? Ken, are you fixing anything, painting anything?
Well,
Putting your feet up?
I must admit, this afternoon I did have to phone up Ty and apologise to him for nearly selling a DSS-1, which happened to be his.
I thought that might happen, you know. I did think.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm going, yeah,
There's-
make sure,
how
make
many
sure,
of
make sure, make sure. Yeah.
Indeed.
So, yeah, I thought, oh, no, I'll do that. Oh,
Wouldn't have
I'll get
been
rid of that DSS-1. It's been in there bloody ages.
That would not have been good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Ty's going, that's
Lose it.
Hey,
It's
this
mine. It's mine.
Anyway,
Yeah, we know what you like. They're busy with household full of synths.
are you streaming
Which
again
is-
on Sunday, Jason?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Oh yes.
Anything in particular?
It depends. I mean, I've got to talk to Kent about a visit, so I don't know when that's going to happen. So,
okay.
because it all depends on that really, as to
I
when.
can do it for my garden.
There you go.
It's funny. My moderators both said the same thing because I said I'm kind of free, sort of Sunday-ish, but I've got to work on Monday, so I don't know. I've got to drive back. You know, it's like, how's that all going to work? Oh,
Well, at least he's this side of London, so it's not... or your side,
Well,
side of London.
Yeah.
that's still a long way away, isn't it?
I know,
Anyway,
I know.
we'll talk later, but otherwise, yeah. Pro 3's out because of honouring Dave lost in this week's Wednesday World of Synth. So yeah, I don't play it often enough because it's a big ruddy keyboard. It's got these black and white things. I don't understand what they are. So when I do that, I plug things in and play with them. I realise how ruddy nice these things can be.
Oh, I
you know?
thought you got it out because you just wanted to wind me up.
What you mean? Like, oh, this one's going to break because
Yeah,
that's
your one-
already happened
your one
like
works.
twice, right?
Yeah.
So we're not talking
Oh, I
about
see.
Jackson here, are we?
No.
What Jackson
Okay.
works? He doesn't bloody work. I've just found some wounds of where ticks have been, so that don't look very nice. Like they must have died. And
Yeah, you've got to search for them.
Grim.
Horrible things.
Talking of annoying things that latch onto you and don't let go. Andrew, what are you doing this weekend?
That's a segment link if ever I heard one.
that is a segment. Segway.
I'm going to be sobbing. I'm going to be sobbing the fact that no
Sobbing
one
into
loves
your
me
beer.
anymore.
Oh.
I've got a video to make. I've got some more sounds to design for something. Just a few more, but it's mostly that kind of stuff. So I've got a load of stuff to do for early next week. So I'm going to be deep in video land for
in?
the next couple of days.
Cool. Excellent stuff. I'm going to interview Alison Tavel on Sunday, whose father invented the resonator. You know, that very interesting
the guitar.
Yeah.
The guitar.
You can plug a guitar into it. It's a tracking synth, but it's an incredibly interesting tracking synth and an amazing story. The film is fantastic. And she's having her London premiere on Tuesday, which I'm going to. I'll be there with Ollie Freck as well, and
hello,
hopefully
Ollie.
a few other people. But yeah, I'm popping down to London on Sunday to do an interview with her for Sound on Sound. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh, will they?
Yeah,
I'd
it'll be a
love
nice
to
little
see
trip out.
that actually run
It's-
up on one
yeah.
of the channels. I
Well,
really would.
hopefully it will come out streaming over here soon.
Yeah.
But it's an incredible movie because it's not just about a piece of technology. It's not just about a man who invented this piece of technology. It's about a daughter discovering her father because he passed away when she was about 3 years old. So she kind of learns about her father during this whole process and meets some incredibly cool people like Peter Gabriel, who features
Yeah.
in the film. And talks about this instrument because obviously he got into it when it was doing the rounds as a prototype. So it's a fascinating story, and she's a fascinating lady. And looking very much forward to finally meeting her in person. And
That will be very cool.
That'll be very cool indeed. So look out for that on Sound podcast channel coming soon to a podcast service near you.
Are you going to ask her if she'd come on the show?
Well, that's the thing because she's in America. It doesn't always tie up because she. I think one of her jobs is she goes out on tour. She's like I don't know what her official job title is, but she's very busy. So trying to get her on that thing, and I tried to get her on here while she was over in the UK. But again, she's just really, really busy. So I managed to get an hour or so with her on Sunday to do a podcast
Good.
recording. But yes, we will try and get her on at some point, and maybe when the film is over here, as in on public release somewhere. So yeah, we'll do that. But anyway, let's wrap this up. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up also if you like, and you can do the same if you're
Don't forget the
this
bell
after the event. Don't forget the what?
Don't forget the bell, and don't forget to like the video.
Oh, yeah, that too. So yeah, please
do that now.
ring that bell,
Like,
subscribe,
ring that
do it
bell.
now, do it now, and
Make sure you got it set to all notifications as well.
I think I've got a graphic for that. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Like and subscribe.
You got a graphic for everything.
Look.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
Oh, that looks pretty. Sorry, I've just been cleaning Jackson's wound. You know, sorry, a
nice.
little bit of cat maintenance. Hey, is it on me?
There you go. I was still going to say thank you.
Oh,
You
thank
have
you.
done that.
It's tickling my nose.
But yeah, we'll see you same time, same place next week. And I don't think we've got any guests lined up next week, but then the week after we have for a couple more weeks. So looking good. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Take care. Make lots of music. Go and watch all the other channels that you find on YouTube. Go and support those people. They all do great stuff. And we'll see you in about 7 days' time. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.